Hello guys, today we're doing Nissan Rouge. It's 2016 and we just pulled the doors off. Doors are kind of tricky. You can find a video on YouTube as well, how to remove the door. But these are the pieces that comes off. Just the front door. That's for the back door. So basically you gotta take two trims off, and then you gotta take the door control off. Then there one screw right there. We got two screws here to hold that screw, and then we got another screw right somewhere out here, as you can see right there. So that screw is holding the whole door, and this screw is holding the whole door. But to open that screw up, you gotta open this and the two screws that holding this one. So that's kind of tricky, but other than that, that's pretty much it. So we're gonna be putting all four doors. Client doesn't want these, but we'll still surprise the client with putting the door puddles and door handles, sorry. And then we're gonna be running one strip all across here, symmetrical, going all the way on that line of the dash till the end of the corner. And then we're gonna be installing a center console one like that. So that's our project for today, and we'll show you what's up next. So here are our strips we are test fitting, and this is the door panel. Our kit looks really good, and we're gonna continue with fitting those strips on this door. So let me show you. So basically we are running this strip from this edge of the door to this edge. Now here's the tricky part. You gotta stop it right there, right at that corner, and make a hole over here so you can run the wire through. Okay, and make sure you're sitting right across this edge, because that trim piece, let me show you the trim piece right here. So this trim piece right here, it's gonna be sitting right above this guy, right like that. Okay, so once you put that strip on, you gotta make sure once you're putting this back, it's nicely flowing in there. So you better keep this piece with you all the time to keep testing your strip. If it's getting pinched or your wire is getting pinched, we don't want that. Okay, so once we're doing this and we come across here, we gotta make sure we're flowing it with the body of this part of the door, not this part. Okay, so your strip should be sitting with this part, not this one. So we gotta make sure we are putting it all the way here. Once we come here, we gotta make sure we run the wire right in there, right in there. So your wire kind of start going in from here and just go in there. So your strip should stop right here, just before this curve that you see. So that's how we're gonna put the strip on. So let's put the strip on. We found another thing. So as you can see that hole in there, so we have to mark it from this side to make sure that on the back side of the door you get this, and then you have to make a little hole over here on the back side of the door, just to make sure your wire can pass through, because this over here the wire can't pass through, and this is one of the clips that is glued to this part. So here we can run it because we have our door trim sitting over here. Same goes for here, but we can definitely run it from here. We just have to make a little hole, and this hole won't be visible from outside because it's just sitting tightly right in there. So just make sure, go from the back side so you don't harm the trim on the front. So we're just gonna make sure about that. So guys, all four doors are connected, ready to go. So we took a connection out of here. Very simple wiring. You just have to find which one is it. In this case, it's the blue one is the positive, and the black one is ground as usual. So we took the connection out of here, and it's same for the doors at the back. We've got to ground it here because for some reason there is no ground available here. So you can just take the positive out of here and ground it anywhere on the door where the metal is. And it's same for the four doors. Now we're going to put the doors back. To put the door back, it's very simple. We're just gonna connect the wires to our main controller wire on the door for the ambient light, and just positive to positive, negative to negative. You can use clip, you can do tape, you can solder it, whatever you want. So that's how you connect everything back. And that strip, we just put it all the way here because this part of the door doesn't have enough space, so it was sticking out, so we just cut it all the way here. And now the trim piece is gonna go on the top. So guys, this is the completed form. As you can see, we put one strip over here on the dash, the other one flowing exactly the same place throughout the car, and this one over here, we put this strip all across the trim as well as in the puddle box. We could have put it here as per the customer's request, and all the dashboard is like very lined up. All the footballs are done. Also for the back, as you can see, pretty bright.